Here you have the vice president, seemingly, talking with the Department of Defense, seemingly, saying, what do we do? Nobody knows who the Houthis are. How do we inform the public as to who they are and why they're so bad? And that this really does matter to America. Are you kidding me? Well, I would include a journalist in the text message and then create scripted crap to be like, the Houthis are bad, because the moron's going to be like, whoa, they texted me. Guys, look, the Houthis. So Donald Trump took a hit on the bombing of Yemen. People were sharing the interview I did with Trump where he said, you don't need to do this. A lot of people said it was inconsistent. And then all of a sudden, this journalist is like, look at this perfect script of a J.D. Vance saying, I don't think it's a good idea. And Hegseth saying, you might be right, but we need to send a message. The president thinks it's the right thing to do. Oh, come on. Do you guys think this was an accident?
It's an accident on purpose.
Right.
They sent it. He took the bait.
Okay.
He ran with it.
Maybe it was.
I mean, look,
I don't know.
I don't have any sense as to whether or not it is or isn't an accident. The idea you laid out is completely plausible. It's also completely plausible that, someone had that dude's name in his phone and they put by the initials and they put the wrong initials in. That's plausible as well. And
maybe. But he literally says they don't the journalist says they don't do these meetings over commercial phone apps.
Like I said, I have no sense as to whether or not it does. Maybe they, it could. I completely think that people make dumb mistakes. So it could be that they made
Especially
a dumb
in
mistake.
government.
But until I see what was ostensibly top secret information that was sent, until you actually show me that, this is a nothing burger.
Wait.
It's a PR stunt.
Look at this. Look at this message. It's like, as I heard it, the president was clear, green light, but we soon make it clear to Egypt and Europe what we expect in return. We also need to figure out how to enforce such a requirement. E.g., if Europe doesn't remunerate, then what? If the U.S. successfully restores freedom of navigation at great cost, there needs to be some further economic gain extracted in return. Everybody listening, I'm going to go ahead and say I believe strongly that this was intended to trick the journalist into publishing this message. The messages are scripted. The DOD does not green light 2 hours in advance strikes on a foreign country like this. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but I'm willing to bet that considering the meetings I've been in and how slow everything is, bro, I can't install chicken wire in an hour. I can't install chicken wire in 1 hour. If I want chicken wire put up, I got to make like 3 phone calls and then complain why it's not getting done. And you think the government is just like, let's have a debate real quick over whether or not I'm going to press the button and fire the missiles from our destroyers off the coast of Yemen.
I mean, look, DOD Rapid Response has a clip of Hegseth on Fox News saying that you're talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist. So I mean, look, they're denying that it's true.
How much again? One more thing.
Yeah.
What if some morbidly obese guy covered in Cheeto dust was sitting in his living room watching Fox News, eating Flamin' Hots, because they're awesome, by the way, and then decided to text this guy and hoax him? Well, he believed it.
Someone just hoaxed Kanye, thinking it was Joe Rogan, and he tweeted about it. And Joe Rogan was like, "That's not me."
Whoa!
So these things, those do happen. That was last week or two.
So there's a few different theories on this. Tim, will you go to the part of the story where the National Security Council responds? This one, I think, gives your theory a lot of credibility. If you are in this position, you deny, right? You just deny, or you don't respond for comment. You don't Hegseth is now denying in front of the media. But here's what this spokesperson says. This appears to be an authentic message chain, and we are reviewing how an inadvertent number was added to the chain. The thread is a demonstration of the deep and thoughtful policy coordination between senior officials. The ongoing success of the Houthi operation demonstrates that there were no threats to troops or national security. Right. Hilarious to me. I think there's a few different theories. So one is just complete BS. The guy eating Cheetos on the couch has duped this journalist with his buddies. Mm-hmm. One would be super metal if that was the case. The second theory is that this is some sort of concocted, not real, either AI or staffers pretending to have a high-level policy conversation with this journalist in a chat to promulgate that narrative.
I think it's scripted.
And then the third, or scripted. And then the third one is that it's real. You mentioned, if you don't show me the goods, I'm not going to believe it.
Yeah.
So this is about a military operation that has already happened. And so if that is the case, lawyers, the Atlantic has an army of lawyers to make sure that they can continue to destroy regular American people's lives on a regular basis and win in the courts. They should be able to have some sort of review to redact or include important information, but the screenshots that they include are just of this, what did they say? Deep and thoughtful policy coordination between senior officials. They could have had some sort of legal redaction,
essentially,
right?
he said that they were waiting, or they didn't produce this. They didn't release this until after the attack or whatever had happened, right? So then why is there no information coming out? Exactly.
Right. There should be some sort of redactions available to show that you actually had some evidence of prior knowledge of a strike.
It's already happened, yeah.
Why are they having the debate literally 2 hours before bombing Yemen? Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.